What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Justin, and today I'm going to give some relationship advice. Yes, that's right, relationship advice. What makes me qualified to give relationship advice? Well, nothing at all, really. Without further ado, let's get into this. So the first question comes from this girl. She says her boyfriend and her have been dating for a month and she thinks it's moving too fast. So we've been dating for a month and had a really intense connection from our first date. We've both been hurt a lot in the past, so I think we bonded over finding someone decent. I'm moving in a couple months to another country and we agreed to try long distance, but he keeps talking about waiting for me even if long distance doesn't work out, and it's kind of freaking me out. I really care about him, but I'm feeling a lot of pressure and don't want to lose him, but I don't know how to deal with his intensity. Well, child, all I can say to that is, sounds a little unsteady. He sounds like he has some baggage. I know that you like him and he sounds like a swell guy, but you are going to a different country in a few months, and if he is this needy, maybe it's a good thing that you end it, because these are all bad red flags. Just wave that red flag, because this guy doesn't sound all there. So that's my advice. This next one comes from Ella. She's 21 years old and she likes her friend who is also a 20-year-old, but he's a guy, but he keeps sleeping around a lot. I know my friend for over 2 years and he is very attractive. I've never been interested in him because he generally treats girls like shit and sleeps with them and then discards them. Yikes. As a friend though, he is such a nice, genuine guy. So recently I've been thinking about him all the time and it's been driving me mad, especially since he's been seeing this really lovely girl. Who knows how long that will last. I know it seems obvious that I should not go there at all, but I don't know what to do about the situation. Any advice would be very helpful. Well, Ella, as douchey as this guy sounds and as man-hoary as he sounds, it seems like you do have a more emotional connection since you've known him for a long time and you guys hang out a lot and are good friends. What I would do is you would have to make the choice of do you want to just keep the friendship the way it is and let that burning desire and love that you have just keep that in the fear of losing the friendship? Or actually just tell him exactly how you feel. Let him know how much you really, really like him and care for him. And then that ball is in his park. And that'll be up to him to decide whether or not he also shares those feelings. Because a lot of the times guys and girls will sleep around a lot because they have a fear of commitment, and they also have issues where they don't want commitment and they run away from it. You won't know that unless you ask him. And if he is up for a relationship, you have to also go into that relationship at your own risk, because you know of his sexual behaviors and you are very much at risk of being heartbroken and being cheated on. But I would say if he is up for that, give him a chance and just see where that goes. But you gotta let him know. Gotta let this motherfucker know. This next question comes from Jay-Z, and she says, why would a guy call you his future wifey if you're not even his girlfriend? We do have a romantic history, but we were never official due to his work situation. He relocated overseas for business and we have not seen each other for over a year. However, we have kept in touch, with him reaching out to me via Facebook Messenger quite frequently. In recent months, he's started saying things like how much he loves me, appreciates me, and most recently called me his future wifey. He has even suggested we take a trip to the Philippines together. What is happening? Why do you think he's behaving this way? Why would you call a girl who's not even your girlfriend future wifey? I would really appreciate your thoughts. Well, Jay-Z, it's obvious this guy really likes you and cares somewhat about you, enough to call you future wifey, even if that's a joking term. A lot of guys will make a joking flirt thing like that, say, oh, I would wife you, you're a future wifey, just because they want to jokingly throw something out so they could try to take it back, and you say, what do you mean by that? So it's not, you're trying to not come across serious. But if he's throwing out something like calling you a future wifey, he does seem to like you more than just wanting a fling. He seems to want something more than that. I know I've made that joke to a very select group of women about calling them future wifeys or wifing that, because I really, really liked them, to the point where I wouldn't mind wifing that. Basically, this guy really likes you, and he apparently sees a future with you. So, there is that. This next one comes from Mipsy Mouse, and she writes, so backstory here is that I moved into the condo I live in a little over 2 years ago now. She's got a condo, she got that money, okay. And from the day I moved in, I've had a ridiculous crush on my upstairs neighbor, okay. Today, while I was browsing OkCupid, oh yeah, single life, she says. OkCupid, huh? I noticed that he's on it as well, and we're an 82% match. I've always been a bit of a chicken though, and I'm not sure if I should message him there with some cheesy pickup line to possibly get a laugh out of him, talk to him in person, or what? Do you have any advice for me, please? Well, there are two ways you can go about this. I mean, you can, if you want to, which I think would be awesome if you got some cojones and went upstairs, knocked on his door and said, hey, hello, how are you? I've been seeing you around the condo, and I just wanted to see if you would be up for a cup of coffee. I'm making some downstairs in my condo, or whatever. I mean, if you don't feel like inviting him over your place immediately, but say, hey, let's go out. If you can't do that because those feelings are holding you back from doing something like that, then why not message him on OkCupid and say, hey, there's a cute guy in my condominium that looks a lot like you. If he's interested, he'll talk, Guys don't get as much messages on dating sites as women do, so it won't get lost in the messages. So, I think the latter would be more appropriate if you are feeling a little scared. So I would be up for that. I would do that, yeah. You go, girl. And the last question comes from someone named MadCircle70, and he writes, my marriage is in shambles. My wife thinks I ignore her in favor of video games all day long. She doesn't think I care about our family. And on top of all of that, she is really, really unattracted to me and my micro penis. That's oof. Can you help me with this situation? Well, MadCircle70, sounds like you got a real trouble there. I would recommend perhaps letting her divorce you and take half of your things, and I think it would be better for her and your kids. That's my opinion, but I think that it would work out for everyone at the end of the day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, I hope you found all of that advice helpful and interesting and wonderful. If you have any questions, about relationships that you think I can answer or perhaps make worse, please leave it in the comments. I'll answer it for sure, of course. Anyway, take care, guys, and I hope you all find love